zooms now. That'll do. We'll go with that. Got a bit of my notebook in there, but never mind. Right, let me get my tablet sorted out. Get my tablet sorted out so I can see everybody. Hello, Cindy. Hello. You have to take your mum to see your aunt today. 2.5 hours away. Oh wow. Okay, that's far. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Nicole. Hello, everybody. Right, let me just get my tablet sorted out so we can see. Yeah, it's a bit. Let me just angle that. See what my phone says that you can see is not actually what my tablet says you can see. But anyway, yeah, we'll go with that. That's okay. You've got a bit of my notebook there on the side and a little bit of my guillotine on the other side, but never mind. It's better than it being too close and then you not being able to see anything. So we will settle with that one, I think. Let me just make sure my quality thing is on. There we go. Yes, new papers, Vicky. Indeed, indeed. These are actually available on Etsy now. I actually put them up last night and then I did my little shorts video for it and it went live at midday today, so half an hour ago. So I've done that. Hi Lynn, you're multitasking and multi-watching, fantastic. Hi Gina, hi Karen, and Matthew Alfred, hello, and Liz as well. Hi Lynn, yeah, I spoke to Tristan the other day actually. He still hasn't helped me with this live streaming business, but I know he's super busy, so it's absolutely fine. I'm sure he'll help at some point. Hi, Anne. Hi, Teresa. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Right, so ignore this page. This is a different pack, which I haven't launched yet. Part of a different pack I haven't launched yet, so ignore that one. So it's just from this side, and I'll flick through in a minute and show you them. But we're going to be, some of you would have seen, I've already used these. So I don't know, some of you, if you watch my Coca Rosa Studio haul, craft haul, one of the cards used this pack, okay, and I've done a tutorial for that particular card that comes up next week, I believe, next, I don't know, Friday or Sunday, I can't remember, but yeah, so that's coming soon. Yes, please, Lynn, if you can. Just helps you guys out if better, you haven't got to worry about all this business if I got that sorted. Hi Chris, hi Deborah, hi Martine. Well, we'll just wait a little bit longer for everyone to come in. I'll show you the new pack. And then I'll show you the card that I have made. I've made one card. So the card we're doing today, I've made one using the Bright Summer Days pack. And then, oh, excuse me. Dear me, where did that yawn come from? And then I've made, the one that we're making today is going to be using these papers. So, yes. Indeed, Nicole, indeed. This is a sneaky peek. I've actually made 2 cards already using this pack that you haven't seen yet. As you see, I haven't used this particular paper. Because yeah, because I haven't. I used a couple of other papers instead, but you'll see that later. In fact, this pack I think I'm going to be launching next week, potentially. It's either this one or the power one, the shell one, the New Zealand shell one. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I might go with the shell one first and then do this one. We will see. No, Lynn, I'm just very tired all the time. I don't know. I mean, a lot of it's that I don't get enough sleep. But I had 7.5 hours last night, which is more than I usually get, and I'm still tired. I've got a bit of a weird tummy today, and it's fine until about 10 minutes ago, and then it's just started. So I'm feeling a bit blech. So yeah, I don't know. But I'm always tired. It's just standard. Might be iron levels. Could be anything. I don't know. I don't know. Could be anything. Right, okay, let me show you this pack then. So, it's called Pink Posies. It's available on my Etsy shop now. There isn't at the moment, but there will be a link in the description below later on today. However, if you go onto my channel and look up shorts, on there is a shorts video for this pack. And in the description of the shorts video, there is a link straight through to the Etsy shop. So you can have a look on there. So, as you can see, I've used some of these already. So we've got a nice, I've gone floral again, I'm sorry, but it's summer and, well, it's spring, summer. And I do like the flowers. So I've gone a bit florally, gone for some patterns as well. And then we've gone some more florals here. I've gone for like a pink and purpley wood grain, where it's like a lilac and purpley wood grain kind of effect. But it's quite a nice calm pattern after that one. And then we've got for like a really quite a smaller floral, and then this is a pink version of that other one we had at the beginning there, this one. And then we've got this one, which I'm using today, and this one, which I'm using today, which kind of inky whatever, splodges, I don't know what you call them. And then we've got butterflies, which again I'm using today, which is why there's not much of that paper left. Then we've got this one, which was the paper I used on my Coca-Cola Studio card, and this one is similar. I didn't use this one, I used those two. And that's it. So that is it. Nicole, yeah, well, you know what, it's not even a case about not being tired, it's a case of having too much to do, not enough hours in the day. That's the problem. So yeah, so this one here, this is what I made this card out of it. So you probably recognize this from the Coca-Cola Studio die craft haul. Hi pretty paper crafts, Jackie, hello. So yeah, so this is the card I made using some of it. So you would have seen, if you've seen the Coca-Cola Studio craft haul video, you would have spotted this. And I know at least one person has said, "Oh, those papers are nice. Where did you get those from?" I was like, can't tell you just yet. Yes, Nicole, that's very tempting. I just can't pay you. That's the only problem. Yeah, so I went for kind of pinks and burgundies and reds. And you can kind of mix and match. So the card we're making today is going to look completely different to this, but it's the same pack. So I quite like that. So you can mix and match a bit more. Hi, Josie from Belgium. So yeah, so this is the pack. So as I said, it kind of mix and matches. You can kind of, you know, mix them in a bit. But yeah, it's I quite like it. Quite like this pack. So that's that. Right, I am going, yes, to Etsy straight away. Absolutely. Right, I'm going to bring in my bits and bobs. These are a couple of the butterflies that were left over from the Coca-Cola craft haul video, and I think I might use them on here. We'll see. They might not be quite the right colour, so we might not use them. We will see. Right, so what do we need? We need a scoreboard, and I've literally just made this card. So the card, I need to show you the card, don't I? That would help. Oh, we're doing well today. So this is the card that we're going to make. I don't know what to call it. 5x7 something pocket card. 5x7, don't know. Triangle, I don't know. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. I haven't completely finished decorating it. Now I saw this from, I've written it down, Simone Bartram. It was on Pinterest. Simone Bartram, Stampin' Up! Australia. So some of you might have heard of her. I'd never heard of her, but I saw it on Pinterest and I thought, oh, I like that. But I couldn't see any instructions. If you clicked on it, it took her through to her blog. But on the blog, it was like the most recent thing. And I didn't know what it was called because it didn't say what it was called. So I didn't know, you know, where to find it. So I've had to work out my own measurements. So this is the card we're doing today. So it stands up like that, which is nice. Stands up nicely. 5x7 triangle accordion pocket card. Now that sounds about right. I will put that down. That sounds like a good one. Triangle, I'm writing it down now before I lose your comment. Accordion pocket fold card. Pocket card. Yes. I think I'm going to go with yours, Matthew, because that kind of, I wanted triangle in it, I wanted pocket in it, but I wasn't sure whether to put about it being kind of like a Z fold, because it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. But yeah, it's kind of accordion, isn't it? Pocket fan card, yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, no, I think Matthew, I'm going to go Matthew's, because that kind of sums up kind of what I was thinking of, but couldn't get my brain to decide on, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so here we're going to have a white triangle. But I need to cut a piece in half, and then I can put one on here, and I can use the other one on there. So that's why that hasn't got a white triangle on it yet. But that's where I'm going to write. If you wanted to, you could put, because this is like a little pouch here. Now the reason it's that way up is because I stamped it just for you, and the U splodged. So I wasn't very happy about that. Oh, you can't really see it. So yes, I'll just put it upside down for now, and I'm going to sort that out later. If you wanted to, you could write on the back. But I'm going to, yeah, leave it like that. But it's quite nice. I quite like it. I think that my patterns that I've chosen, the placement of them, I could have done it better. So we'll see how today's turns out. But yeah, so that's the card we're doing. So you are going to need for this card, for the main bit. Oh, hi Sally, and hi Christine. I'm missing people as they're joining. Hi Christine and Jackie, Sally even. Dear me. Thank you, Karen. Cool. Right, so you're going to need one piece that's 7 inches by 8 inches, and along the 8-inch length edge, you're going to score at 1.5 and at 3. So there's your 1.5 and 3. Put that to one side, and then on your other piece of base card, which is 7 by 10, it's basically a 5 by 7 card base, but you know, folded out. I'm going to score in the middle at 5, and that will make me a 5 by 7. Now you are going to end up with one triangle that you don't use, but you do use most of it. So I figured it was better to do it this way than trying to cut out, you know, shapes and stuff. So that is all the folding required, which is nice and simple. I'm going to have to use my, I've got my guillotine right by me, but it's a real faff to use. So I'm going to use my Stanley knife and ruler instead, I think. In fact, let me use this one because that one's a bit tricky. Bear with my arm in the way. Right, okay, so your card blank, with it opening up like that, you're going to cut from the top left to the bottom right. Okay, so you're going to cut that whole top hand section off. So I'm going to cut down here. Like that. Let's go again because I've got 2 layers there just to make sure. Yep, there we go. So you should end up with that piece like that, and then you should end up with 2 triangles. One of these triangles you need, one of them you don't. So the one you don't, you can put away. If you make 2 of these, this is quite a good idea to make 2 of these cards at a time. It's one of those, because then that spare triangle you can use on the other card, so you don't have to cut out. Oh, actually, you've still got extra triangles. Oh well, anyway, you end up with a spare triangle. It's me trying to be helpful. Yeah, I'm not being very helpful at all. Right, so there we go. So that's that. So let's put these to one side. Then this one here, you're going to fold it so that it's kind of like a 5 by 7, and then that front section there, you're just going to zigzag back on itself. So you end up with that. Okay, and then we need to go ahead and stick pattern and mats down before we go ahead and stick the triangles on. So what we need is, oh, my tummy's not happy. Right, let me just get myself together. Bear with. You're going to need 2 mat pieces that are 1 1/4 by 6 3/4, and 2 pattern pieces that are 1 inch by 6 1/2. And these are going to go, one's going to go on there, and one's going to go on there like that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. I already stuck my patterns on my mats together, so you didn't have to sit and watch me do that. It can get a bit tedious otherwise, and I'm just peeling tape the whole time. And obviously normally on a video I would speed that a bit up. Hi Christine in Tasmania and Sheila in Vancouver. Hello, hello. Oh, I forgot to do my little thing, didn't I? If you're watching this back and you don't like chat, then live streams are not for you. There will be a tutorial for this coming at some point. Please go and find the tutorial or skip through the chat. Okay, live streams are chatty. That's just what they are. I have to do my little caveat every time, otherwise I get comments like, oh, it's too much chat. Yes, it's a live stream, that's why. That's what live streams are about. Right, okie dokie, let's stick this down. I've also had a few people asking about links for things like, well, you know, wanting to know like where products are, or like with Etsy or whatever. I try and list everything in the description below. So if you need to find out where anything's from, then just click on, so at the moment on my screen, there's a little thing that says more. If you click on where it says more, just above the comments is, and then that will take you into the description, and in there you should see all of the products that I've used. Obviously for the live stream at the moment there's not that information, but there will be, it'll be there later. Who else we've got? Hi Deborah and Jerry. Hello, hello, thank you for joining us. Right, so that's that bit there. So now what we're going to do is, let me get my piece of card. Did I go for 2? Yeah, I did. And then that one needs to go in there. That's right. So we need a piece of mat that is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and that's just going to go on that section there. I was in two minds whether to do a big pattern piece to go on top of the mat, or whether to do it as a triangle. I ended up going for the triangle option, so we'll see if that works. I just thought there's no point, you know, wasting a whole load of pattern behind another triangle that you're not going to see. You'll see in a minute what I mean. So I went for a triangular option instead. Right, that's going on like that. Hi Ria, and I've said hello to Christine, haven't I? Yeah, Christine in Tasmania. Right, so that's that. So you've ended up with that one. So then you need two mat pieces that are, oh no, so you need one, right, you need two mat pieces. Mine are different, I'll explain in a minute. Two mat pieces that are 4 1/2 by 6 1/2, and preferably these need to be double-sided mats, because what you're going to do is you're going to cut them in half diagonally, and then, so imagine you're going to have that like that and that like that. One is going to go on here like that. The other side, which is the same way up, is going to go here. Then you need a piece here, which will be another one of your mats, and you'll also need this one. So you need the ability to be able to turn them over so they fit, because if you just take that triangle, it's not going to fit here. It has to be the other side of it. I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, so you need that, but you also need a white piece of card as well to write on. Now I have gone ahead and just used, I've used white mat, so for that reason I've only got one bit of mat, and then I've got a white piece which is going to be used for the message. And I'm just thinking I probably needed another piece, but my brain wasn't working this morning, so you'll have to bear with me. Right, let's cut this bit now in half diagonally. Now you need to cut from the top left to the bottom right. It's very important you cut the right way, otherwise your triangle is not going to be the right way around. Okay, so that's that one. And so on this piece here, you're going to need one there on the front, and then if you open it up and turn this round, that then fits there. So you need one there and one there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick those two down, and then we'll move on and work out the other triangles. Oh, where's me? Oh, I've lost my other pin. We'll use this one instead. It's fine. So how is everybody? How's everyone's weather? We've got lovely sunshine and warm weather. Well, it's not that warm this morning, but it's supposed to be warming up later. Nice warm weather. How is everyone's weather? How are we all? What's happening in everyone's lives? Let me know. Let me know, let me know. Let's stick this one down. And Lynn, I saw you were on, was it Crafter's Companion? I think it was, wasn't it? I was like, oh, it's Lynn. She's on Crafter's Companion. Do you do much for them? Do you present for them often? I didn't get to see the show. I wanted to see it. I'm hoping I can watch it back, but I was quite excited when I saw that. I saw it on Insta. I saw it mentioned on Insta. I was like, oh. But yeah. I was thinking, I know her. Well, kind of. Very cold. We're coming into winter. Oh yeah, of course you are, aren't you, Deborah? Gina, you're sunny and warm in Ohio. Karen, cool and sunny this morning, but warming up later in Arkansas. Fantastic. Nicole, cold and wet this afternoon in Perth. Oh, it's almost winter, isn't it, for you? Yeah. Weather's good, very cold here, quite dry. Yeah, of course you're going into winter now. You've had your summer. Yeah, we're still waiting for ours. It's so mad, isn't it, the way the weather works around the world? That one side of the world's going into winter, the other side's going into summer. It just blows my mind a little bit. It blows my mind. That was your second craft along. Fantastic. Oh, wow. That's so cool. I'd love to know how you got into that, but you can message me later about that. Teresa's, even northern Utah. My window is open and birds are singing. Wonderful. You're on the show reel, Lynn. Oh, wow. My goodness. God. It's famous. We have famous people amongst us. We do. Right, this is my white piece. So for my white piece, I'm having to cut it the other way around because it'll be from the top. I mean, you can see I'm cutting it the same way around at the moment, but it's just because I've turned it over. But you need it so that it's so it's that way around basically. And that's my other piece. I could use that as a mat, but it's not the same as that mat, so I'm not going to use it. So that was my white card, and that if you want to, you want to have a mat in between your white card and your thingy, then your mat would need to be the same as what we've just had, but you just cut it the way around. And then your white piece would need to be 4 by 6 and cut the other way around. So right, let's stick this one down. I should really stamp it with my greeting now, but anywho, I'm going to leave it because I am. My tummy is feeling a bit weird right now. Oh, had a fabulous day down under. Sunburn weather. Oh, wow, okay, cool. Yeah, we had sunburn weather over the weekend. It was very hot and sunny. Well, I say very. For us at this time of year. I mean, not compared to what some people get, but us in the UK. Right, so that's that. Now then, this one here, I also need a mat on, and I haven't cut one out. So let me just get some mat. Bear with while I grab myself, hopefully the same card, if I can find it. Got a whole load of card over here, and it's a bit of a mix and match because it was things I was given. Oh, I think that's the right one. Is that the right one? Nope, that's cream and that's white. This is the problem we have. Oh dear. Let me put it all out, see what I can find. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to come to your message in a minute, Lynn. I just saw you commented. I've run away from the desk for a second. Oh, is that it? Oh, that looks like it. There we go. Right. That's the same, isn't it? Yes, that's the same. Hurrah. Right, where were we? You made them cry with your backstory. Oh, bless. Oh, that's nice. Well, at least, it's going to help somebody, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, it'll help somebody. Somebody's going through a similar thing. Oh. Right, where's my pencil gone? It's over. Nope, it's not there. There it is. It's there. Nicole, you're in Brolly tomorrow and WA sending you a cold front. Oh, dear. Right, so this is my mat piece. So it needs to be 4 3/4 by 4.5 by 6.5. So if, like me, you end up and you don't want to cut out a whole 4.5 by 6.5 piece, then just measure along the bottom at 4.5, and then up the right hand side at 6.5. Make a little mark. Oh, I hope my head's not getting in the way. And then you can cut a triangle out, and that way you're not having to cut a whole triangle. Am I doing this the right way around? Yes, I am. I just have to double check that because triangles can get a bit tricky if you do them wrong. So yeah, that should fit, hopefully. We'll find out in a minute if it does. Well, that's that. Okay, so then we've got this, and then this should go on here. Yeah, it does. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so that's going on there. So in total, we need two rectangles that are 4.5 by 6.5. One of the triangles you'll need to flip over, so it needs to be double-sided. If it's not double-sided, you'll have to cut yourself out a separate one. Matthew, it's very cold where you are. Glen Innes. Now I've heard of that, but I don't know where it is. Where is Glen? Is that in? I'm going to sound ignorant now, probably. Is that in Scotland? Glen Innes. That sounds like a Scottish kind of place. Might not be. It's probably completely somewhere else. Please tell me where it is. Is that in Australia? Because Vicky, you know where it is. I don't know. Please let me know. It's cold anyway, that's for sure. Right, okay, so you end up with those. You end up with that like that, and with that. New South Wales, Australia. Oh, okay, cool. Because there are places, obviously in Australia and America, that we also have here in England, in the UK. So that's what confuses me. I get a bit baffled sometimes. Right, so that's that. Then you need some pattern pieces. So I've gone with this one and this one. And these need to be cut again in half diagonally, and you need 2 of them. They're both 4 by 6. So I've already on the back cut, put my tape on to try and help me out. Yeah, that's what I thought, Matthew, because I'm sure there's a Glen Innes in Scotland. I'm sure there is. So, but that, again, that would make sense. Because I know, as I said, there are places in America and Australia that are, you know, the same as what we have over here. So I'm pretty sure that's probably where it comes from. 3 degrees. Oh, my goodness. That is chilly. 3 degrees. There we go. Right, so that's our pattern paper. Yeah, that's what I thought, Vicky. There is, isn't there? There's loads of them. Loads of places. I know there's a Birmingham in Alabama. Obviously, that's America. In fact, I heard of a story once. Someone had booked a flight, and they lived in Birmingham, and they booked a flight. But when they booked the return flight, they booked it to Birmingham. Oh, sorry, I've just knocked you all. Birmingham, Alabama, rather than Birmingham, England. So that was a bit of a mistake. Right, let's go and stick these down. So I'm going to stick this one on the front here. This is going to be the front of your card. So that one's going to go on there. What else have we got? Cherie, it's 9 degrees in South Australia. Wow, that's cold. Oh yes, no, Matthew, right. I don't think there's anywhere else called Woolgoolga. I know there's places in New Zealand as well. I know there's a place. Oh, now I want to say it was called Onehunga, but I think that is the food, the meal. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was something similar to that. There's lots of interesting names, but then we have interesting names over here. I think everywhere has it. Everywhere has interesting names, doesn't it? They really do. Right, let's stick that down to there like that. Right. Jackie, Louise, is there any way of buying your papers but in PDF format? I have an awful problem getting downloads after paying for them because I don't like my iPad. Somebody else has that problem. Let me think about this. I could probably, because I can convert them all to PDF, that's not a problem. If that helps. Somebody else said they had problems with Etsy. I'm not really, to be honest with you, I'm not technically minded, so I can change them to PDF. It's just a case of, okay, what I might do then is I might add on to my, so on my Etsy listing I have a PDF. So when you buy the files, you get a PDF to download, and in that PDF it has a link which takes you through to a Google folder with the photo, with the pictures in it. So what I'm thinking is I could maybe do 2 folders that you download. One's got PDF in it, one's got JPEG in it, and do it that way. That might work. I don't know how else to do it. Yeah, I don't know how else to do it because I'd like to be able to just list all the files, so when the person buys the files, you can automatically download them all, but it won't let you do that because you only allowed 7 slots. There's only 7 photos, like pictures allowed, so I can't. So that's why I've had to do the PDF with the link, because otherwise I can't do it. Yeah, leave that with me and I'll have a think. So Jackie, that's you. Okay, yeah, leave that with me and I'll have a think. Yeah, Vicky, I know you have that problem, but see, because Vicky's a member, so she's got email access to me, so all she has to do is if she has a problem, she just has to email me and then I send them over to her. But obviously it's a bit tricky if you're not a member, because the email thing is just for those who are members. But yeah, we'll work something out. I am looking, and again, this is one of these things where I'm just a bit like I don't quite know where to start. I'm looking at trying to sort out my own website, and if I try and sort out my own website, I could sell them directly on there, which might make things easier. Right, Kerry, hello. You got a visitor? I know. Well, I'm expecting a parcel at some point, but I don't know when it's supposed to come, so well, I might end up missing that. I don't know. Let's have a look. What else we got? Yes, Arnie Hanger. So it is Arnie Hanger. I thought it was called Arnie Hanger. I went there years ago, years and years and years ago. It was lovely, really nice. And 15 degrees in Whangaree. Is that how you pronounce it? Whangaree. I think it is Whangaree. There's some amazing. I tell you, Australia and New Zealand have some amazing names. They really do. Right, let's stick this bit down. This is probably not making much sense at the moment. It's got loads of triangles going on. And then that one goes there like that. Okay, so let's stick this one down first. So this is going to go here. But what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put, if you want the pocket, I'm only going to put tape along here, along that edge, and just a little bit up here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Just going to add a little bit of red tape. Yeah, Vicky, you've had problems with it, haven't you? You've had problems with Etsy. So doing PDF, would that make things easier? Because I know obviously PDF is better for printing from than JPEG. But I understand not everybody gets on with PDF, so then it's one of them. Yes, I don't know. I don't know what to suggest. Right, so that's that. That's up my two edges, and then I'm just going to do a little bit here. Going to do a little piece here. There we go. Like that. And then that can go on there like that. So then that will leave me with a big area here, which is basically like my pocket for where my gift tag or whatever can go. Now I've made a little envelope for this one so that you've kind of got space to put a gift card or money if you want in the little envelope, and then tuck it into the pocket area. So that was the plan, and I've just made an envelope using my We Are Memory Keepers board, envelope punch board, 1 2 3 whatever it's called. I don't know, my brain's failing me right now. Whatever it's called, I'll show you in a minute. Right, that's that. Let's pull this out. Okay, so with Etsy then, if I put something up as a PDF, you can buy and open, and it's not a problem. I know, Matthew, sorry, I'm jumping around the things now. Yeah, just let me know if you can open up PDFs on Etsy. Then what I can do is I can add PDFs on instead of JPEGs, or as well as I could do both. If that's what you get on better with, I can do that. It's not a problem. I can do that. It takes a little bit longer, but it's okay. PDF's perfect for you. Cool. Yeah, Matthew, I haven't got a website yet. I did have a website years ago, but I was doing cake decorating and photo shoots and stuff at the time, not this. And so it got to the point where there seemed little point having it, and you couldn't buy stuff with it anyway. It was quite basic, and why does that not fit? Interesting. Yeah, so I ended up, I was sort of paying for it every year, so I ended up getting rid of it because I just thought there's no point. There's literally no point. So so I ditched it. Right, for some reason this triangle's not quite fitting. Not sure why. It's the same, it fitted fine on here, and it's the same triangle, so I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to put it on. Yeah, I don't know. We will go with it anyway. Yes, it is a bit like all these triangles. There's a lot of triangles. Thankfully, they're all the same triangles. Unlike when I did that fanfold card, which was something else. So I'm getting a bit triangled out actually at the moment, because this is now the third card I've done with triangles. I'm a bit like I can't do any more triangles. Right, that's going to go up here. Now, I've got a bit of a big gap there. I don't know why. Oh, well. Never mind. We're just going to have to not worry about it. For some reason, that doesn't work. And I don't know why that doesn't work, because it should work. Because on my other one, it worked fine. So why that doesn't work, I don't know. Wrong array. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, that's wonky. Whatever. Never mind. Next. Never mind. Problem is, when you put this in, you're going to sit. Mind you, if I once I put my greeting on it and there's other things happening, hopefully you won't notice it quite so much. That's annoying. I don't know why that's done that, because you didn't do it on the original one. Oh well, whatever. Right, let's just turn this over. Let's just line that up there, line that up there. And then I'm going to draw a line down here so I know where to put tape or glue or whatever I'm going to put. I'm going to go with glue, I think. Oh wow, we're getting people having friends from different places and all sorts here. This is mad. Right, let's stick this down. Stick this down. So we're taking this one, and this is going to go on the front here, like that. Oops. There a little bit. Now you need to make sure it lines up along the bottom and along the side. So like that. This is quite chunky because I've got quite a few layers on. On that original one, on the original sample, I didn't have matte. I just went with pattern, but I think the matte makes it pop a little bit more. It's a wrong triangle, not a right triangle. It is a wrong triangle. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. So you've got that so far. And then we just need to add some decoration. That is really wonky. That is shocking. Right, I've got a happy birthday, which I'm going to put relatively high up in an attempt to try and hide my wonky edge. I'm going to put it about there. I also cut out I made a little envelope just using the pattern paper. So this was a 5. It does look like the white triangle is wonky, isn't it? But you see what I've done is exactly the same as done here, and this one here has no wonkiness. So why that wonky and this one isn't is just beyond me. I don't know. But you know, whatever. We'll just give it to somebody who, you know, has sight problems maybe, or I don't know, doesn't notice these things. Right, I was going to show you this, wasn't I? So this I made using a 5.5 by 5.5 piece of pattern paper, and then I used my 123 punch board, and then what I did was I lined it up. Obviously you pull this out. If you've got one of these, you're not quite sure how to use them, they're fantastic. Put it on here, and then I put the paper in so that the edge of the paper lined up with 2 3/8, I believe it was. And then you punch and you score along that line there. Then you turn it round, you line your score line up with this bit, punch, and you just keep going round, each time lining up your line, and you end up with an envelope. So yes, that's what I did with that. So I've made an envelope, which is cool. And I've actually put in here, I've got this cut in my desk. So I actually made, I got a gift card, cut around it, and I have this on my desk. So if I ever want to do like a gift card, something that involves a gift card, I have that so I know what size it is, so then I can base my card or whatever on it. And on the back here, yes, it's 5.5 paper size, and you punch at 2 3/8. You can't see that, but yeah, it's there. Put a strip of coordinating paper in the wonky place. What do you mean? what do you mean? Because if I go with this, the pattern's not going to go right, and if I use white, that's also not going to look right. I could go with maybe I could go with a strip of like ribbon or something, maybe down the edge. Got my pocket bit here. I could maybe go with a oh dear, my brain's not working. with a piece of ribbon or a piece of washi tape. I have got washi tape, but I don't. I'd have to introduce a third colour if I did that though. It is wonky. I don't know why it's wonky. Because this one here is absolutely fine and it's the same triangle. Don't know. It's an absolute mystery. I'm just going to, I'm gonna, ribbon would work, but it's just like, what colour would you go for though? Because it's different again, isn't it? And this is a pink or a, maybe I might have a birthday. Okay, bear with me then. I've got to put ribbon on, just bear with. Let me go and have a look in my little ribbon drawer, see what I can find in the way of something that would work. Why are things never straightforward? Dear me. Needs to be a satin really, because of the thingy bob. Talk amongst yourselves while I root in my drawers. No, I can't find anything easily, so I'm just going to leave it. I can't find anything. You've got to go, don't worry. Yeah, I'll try and sort out the PDF thing for you. I'm going to leave it because I can't find anything, and I don't feel well enough to be, do you know what I mean? So we're just gonna leave it. It's fine. It's a fine. Right. So now we need to stick the Happy Birthday on. This was a Coca Rosa Studio die. So if you go over to their website, cocarosastudio.com, use iced20 and get yourself 20% off. Right, let's just do a line across there like that, and then I know where to put me pads, my foam pads. Am I doing it on the right bit? Yes, I am. Good. Doing it on the right side of the line. Otherwise, I'll be sticking it on the wrong side of the line, and then we'll have even more problems. Let's put one there and one there. I think that will do. Right, let's peel off our backings and then stick this down. Right, let's go kind of halfway up and then about there, I reckon. And then that kind of helps to hide the wonkiness. So, yep, that's over. Okay, there we go. So that's there. And then I had, oh, now I have some butterflies. Maybe, oh, they're the wrong colour. I need to cut them all different colours out. It's a shame. They'd work with the other papers, but not with that one. And then we have, yeah, I have to do that, Matthew. I have to do the little line on the back. Otherwise, it's not happening. It's just not happening. Right, so there's my little envelope. So my little envelope is going to go in there, like that. In fact, it might need to be this way around, like this. Quite like the way the butterflies come out. Like that, and then you could probably do with something on that, so you can. I feel like I want to use these butterflies up, but they're the wrong colour. They are the wrong colour. They go with the other papers, but not with this ones. These ones. Butterflies do hide. I can't even talk anymore. Hide a multitude of sins. This is very true. I feel like it needs something else, but I don't know what. My brain's seizing up right now, so you'll have to all bear with me. I don't really want to have to cut more off. No, night, Christine. Indeed, Cherie. You still think they make it look pretty? Okay, I just think they're the wrong colour. Because they're kind of like an orangey red colour, which is fine with the other papers. So with these papers, it's fine because it works, because it goes with that, which is why I chose these. But I could have done with those. See, those would have gone well with that. But I don't really want to cut any more out. I just don't want to cut any more out. These are the wrong... They're the wrong colour. They're the wrong colour. Bling, yes. I could do bling. I could do bling. Bling-a-ling. I've got, what have I got? I've got these. I do like these. These are the Pearl Soft Fuchsia Mix pearls from Lucy's shop. I do like those. I feel like it needs something a bit bigger in that corner. Oh, my tummy's not happy. My tummy is not happy at all. That's okay, Sally, don't worry. Yeah, we catch up later. We're almost done, to be fair, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to last. I'm struggling. The other thing as well is bows as well. Let me have a look and see what I've got in the way of bows and whatever. I don't know. I think I might cut some butterflies out a bit later, maybe when I'm feeling a bit better. I think I might cut some of these out and just put them on here when I'm feeling a bit better. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Because my tummy's not happy at the moment. It's really not. It's really, 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 really not. But yeah, so that's the idea of it, basically. That's the card. I mean, the rest was just decoration. But as I said, it's not really working, so... There you go. Don't worry, Sweet Pea. I tell you, I think I'd rather be on vacation in Punta Cana because it looks amazing. Thank you, Gina. Thank you. I know, I kind of, it's just quite a quick, my live streams are normally longer than this, but I'm really not feeling great. And it was funny because I was fine. This morning I was fine. And then literally I had something before I started the live stream and now my tummy hurts. So I think maybe, I don't know, I've eaten something wrong. I don't know what I've done, but I'm not feeling great. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you. But yeah, go and check out, as I say, Etsy. I will go and have a look now. As I come off now, I'll go and have a look on my computer and see if I can convert all those designs to PDF and then add them onto the listing. So that then when you buy them, you get a PDF to download. It'll have to be a link again, so it'll be another PDF, a PDF file thing with a link on it that you click, and it will take you through to the folder with the PDFs in. That's what it'll have to be. So yeah. Right, I am going to disappear, I think, because I am fading quickly. I'm going to go and sort out the stuff on the computer and have a drink of milk and possibly lie down. I think, possibly, might be an idea. Got way too much to be doing and it's half term next week, but anyway, there we go. Right, I'm going to poodle off then. Sorry, it was a bit of a quick live stream, but oh, my tummy's not happy. It is not happy. So let me take you off the ceiling. Oh, bear with. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. And you can have a better look. There we go. And I'll see you all next week. Hopefully I'll be a bit more back to normal next week. Thank you, everybody. See you next week. Bye.